That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 95 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Can't do that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Giants will again come to the line here and try for 2. And they'll still try and run for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing him back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7, but they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Wentz's pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones fighting Evan Ingram as his guys continue to pour it on.
and that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24 yards.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, we got 3 down.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The Eagle ball carrier.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard
They'll
line.
run. It's Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Now a carry for Sanders, as Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The Giants.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he returns this to the 22.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants. Chandler Catton.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
57's mine. I'm here all day.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's going to let one fly for Tate. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 63 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
It's 3rd down. And
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Scott to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And this offense is running away with this one. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw, it's Wentz. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And who's got it? The Giants. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Sanders.
Miles
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made there by Peppers.
It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In your face.
On first down, Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey.
Wentz's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
3 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
Throwing on first is Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
26.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They execute, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wentz. Buying time to his... The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because deep...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Marcus Golden. Daniel Jones sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And who's got it? The Giants!
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered by...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? He's got a man, complete, past the 20.
Ooh, Lord,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
As Sanders has it poked free. And who's got it? The Giants!
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
As Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At their own.
Looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
At their own 27.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. corral him. He fights, and he will take it all.